Welcome to Writer Gamer. My name's Kevin. I just happen to be a writer and a gamer. And well, today we're seeing a lot of developers tweet stuff about games. You know, we can actually travel back in time, ladies and gentlemen, because of the internet. Elden Ring criticized by game developers over UI, performance, and design. Why devs consider Baldur's Gate 3 an anomaly, not new standard for RPG genre, it's Rockstar level nonsense for scope. And of course, to most recent, Bethesda EX and former World of Warcraft director clash over Starfield's leaked title screen. Apparently, developers, as in individual workers, have shown they just don't know how to shut their mouth and think before they X or tweet, whatever Elon's calling it in this modern age that we live in. Tweeting, Xing. I'm still going to call it tweeting just because he hasn't changed the URL. It still says Twitter. But here is this. The start screen of a game can reveal a lot about how rushed the team was and how much pride they took in their work. Let me rephrase that. The overall game can reveal a lot about how rushed the team was and how much pride they took in their work. I think that's more accurate. And you know, we live in an age where games are rushed all the time. There's a reason why day one updates exist. And for any kind of developer, individual or otherwise, to sit here and try to label that because the menu screen is basic, simple, which throughout the history of gaming, just about almost all menu screens are pretty basic. I mean, you could even go back to the PlayStation era, ladies and gentlemen. The Nintendo era. Yeah, some of them are animated, but even some modern day ones are animated, and some of them have little animation, some have no animation. This is a basic fundamental fact of every generation of gaming for any console, for any game, not even irrelevant to what machine it plays on. And the fact that you're going to sit here, and I don't really understand why developers in 2023 and 2022 are on this bandwagon of, I need to give my hot take about this game because reasons. And they're bad hot takes at the end of the day. They're really bad hot takes. Because you jump to Elden Ring, and it's like, I don't really think the individual employees that worked at the companies have much room to speak about when it comes to the criticism of Elden Ring, especially given the fact of, you know, some of the microtransaction infested bullshit they've created. Whether it was their decision or not is ultimately irrelevant. They still created it. Here's another, you know, anomaly. But apparently it's not an anomaly for individual developers to just kind of voice their bad hot take on, we can't really say a subject, because it's not like it was a subject. It wasn't a thing of controversy. None of these things were a thing of controversy whatsoever. But people made it a controversy. And it all started with a single developer who decided to tweet some bullshit up on Twitter/X. And then everything, you know, eventually gets blown out of proportion. Don't get me wrong. Like, we look at this whole debacle right here. There's tons of YouTubers that they have that clickbait title, Western developers don't like or criticize Elden Ring. It's like, no, alright, you're just as dumb as the individuals tweeting this bullshit. You're just now creating a YouTube that is a video that is utter bullshit You're exaggerating the reality of what actually took place. Individual does not represent the entire company, but it's easier for these half-baked amateur YouTubers, which is kind of funny because all of them have more subscribers than myself, but that's irrelevant to the point. They're still basically half-baked amateur YouTubers who still cling to the loveliness of what we call the clickbait. So they're no better than the people that tweet these hot takes. Point being is I don't really know what's up with developers in this modern age of doing this shit. Where we're 3 games in and people have given their hot takes. Okay? We'll see if it continues. It probably will. It's probably going to be a new thing. Welcome to gaming in this modern generation, where individuals who work on developing teams will criticize another aspect of another team's game that they're working on. Because reasons.